Hi Faith Connection family. I guess Merry Christmas is in order. This is my first Vlogmas for the season, and I'm starting late. But nonetheless, you know, the race is not for the swift, but only who can endure. So the important thing is getting started, and then the rest of it will go from there. So my Vlogmas, you guys are really on the set of me shooting the video or some clips for the good news. Good news. It's actually called Good News. You know, that beat that highly favored Blake invited us on. So I have a track called Good News for Christmas on it. So you guys are actually on the set of it. So if you look behind, it's gonna look a little blurry now, but you see, you know, almost like a Wonderland situation going on. But join me as I share with you. I think this is important to kick off the moment with our centennial you know, our Centennial Park with our lighting, tree lighting that was donated by different companies. You know, and I love sharing it. But I'll just give you guys a walkthrough. I'm going to make this video as brief as can. But I do pray that you enjoy, and it puts you in the spirit of what is to come. We understand that, you know, lights are significant in the sense that Jesus Christ is light. So we ought to remember the message. He is the reason for this season and every other season, as I shared with y'all last year with my first Christmas song. This time I'm encouraging you to go out and share the good news. Share the good news, the gospel of Jesus Christ. So let's begin. So this year they kind of have a little nice touch. When you enter, right there you see like a little sleigh thingy going on right there that says Kingsport Centennial Park, which is the name of this park. And I'm gonna be showing you guys two parks. So if I stay on the outskirts, you see it right there. So, you know, when we make our way in, and I'm entering from one of the entrances because there are multiple entrances, but when you come in, we see the different trees. We see the different Christmas trees. And these guys, I want you to understand, these are all real trees. You know, they're sitting in pots with water. So like literally live trees. They didn't do, whatchamacallit. I was trying to go underneath there, but you can see the pans underneath it. They have water in it. But I'm gonna go from one end to the next, and I just wasn't sure where to start, but we're gonna start right here. And you guys see that one right there. I'm not gonna call any names this year because I want to keep the video short, but when I find a unique one, I'll stop there and spend a little bit of time with it. But so far these all have like traditional ornaments on them. You know, of course the lighting varies. You have the sponsors or whom they have below. And you know, it's kind of like a promotional type of thing as well as a donation piece. So we see all of these have the traditional ornaments on them. This one is somewhat unique because right there you have the, I guess you want to say the birds, or yeah, you have different type of birds. If you look at the top right there, the topper is a bird. So I'm curious. Okay, so it makes sense. It's a cardinal FG right there, so it's filled with the cardinal birds all through it. That's the theme, red cardinal birds. All right, so that's one that's unique. This one is also unique with the light being in it, but all they have is just like coaster type ornaments with their business name on it, and I think that's cool as well. It's called Select 7, so I think that one is neat as well. I mean, all the trees are beautiful, but when you really look at the details that they put in it, this one is another unique one. And if you look in it, you see they have the like bricks. Okay, so that's unique. And this one is Frontier Elf. So there it is, very unique. Here's this one, beautiful, love the color scheme. This one is unique. This is also another birding, so it has everything to do with birds on this bird house, different types of birds and stuff. So yeah, this one is cute. We've seen a lot of bird themed ones, but it makes sense. It makes sense based on the company that is sponsoring it. So I love that. I love the uniqueness that you know, people are able to demonstrate what they actually do based on the ornaments. So even without honing in on the actual cards that are there, you're able to tell what some of these companies do. So we come right there. Of course, we have a little centerpiece right there, but I'm gonna come over here to another set theme thing going on, because there seems to be a lot of bird right here. So this is the Rotary Club, International Club, and I love it. The simplicity of the tree, but very, very, very nicely done. Here's another. This one is this one is very cool, very creative. Right there, you can make out the gingerbread house, you can make out the candies, and you know, that's the theme all the way to the top. You know, a whole lot of, yeah, you do find some traditional bulbs, but there's a lot of gingerbread houses. And it's, I'm curious to know, oh, it's Town and Country Realtor. Oh, okay, so it is like homes, so that makes sense. So they use the gingerbread house to depict that. I love it, love the storyline. All right, so when you come into this one again, this one is just an ordinary one. And oh, there's a lot of gingerbread little people around it. All right, so I'm not getting into who this one is. I think it's Red Door though. All right, we come over here. Speak again, another candy theme. I'm going on candy cane. I haven't really seen a lot of talk about candy canes nowadays. When I was growing up, candy canes was such a significant part of doing Christmas, the Christmas traditions. But now I really don't see a lot going on with candy canes. But nonetheless, very, very, very nicely done. Love the color schemes, love the color code. We come right here. This one is unique. So right there, this is my type of tree, you know. So you see it's a beer type of tree, and it's called Model City Tap House. So naturally, you know, it's a beer. Oh, you come down, you see the cans. I love, love, love this. I think this is very creative. So Tap House, it is a beer, it's a bar. For lack of a better word, and I love, love, love the concept behind it. I love the concept. All right, so let me just go a little slow with it. Love the concept. Right there, that's another focal point. That's Santa, and of course they have their black Santa. Not sure of the significance, but there he is. Then here's this one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here's another. Again, very unique, and I believe this is downtown Kingsport because that's their mascot. Yeah, Fun Fest. Yeah, so that's one of their mascots. We come over here. This is unique. So we see, number one, I see what it is all about, the still transfer. So right there, I love it. They use everything there to create the base, the height of creativity. I'm always fascinated by the creativity that comes out in all of these things. So it's not, there's not a lot on it, but it's simple enough and beautiful to tell the power of the lights. You know, might I get into the significance of the light? That's why Jesus Christ is the light of our lives, because the lights make so much of a difference. There's not a whole lot on this tree, but the lights stand out. And it's the same thing. Sometimes we can feel so inadequate, feel like, you know, there's nothing in us. But when we come into Jesus Christ, he is the light that shines in and through us. And you know, that's how people are able to see and acknowledge our worth. So when we really know who we are in Christ, then you know, that power that comes out. And you know, I was just being reminded of that as I look at these trees. You know, some of them so minimal in their decorations, but the lights carry them out. So this one is significant. It's a bakery, and if you guys notice, you can see the cinnamon stuff, you can see the food, the croissants, you can see all of these things. It's called the crumb bum. So right as you see it, you know what it is about. There's some baking tools and stuff. I love, like I said, the creativity catches me every year. They seem to get better, so I don't get tired of coming and looking at it because the creativity is so on point. Right, Northeast Community State, my alma mater. This is their tree right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right here, here's another. Boy, whew. I'm trying to make the video not long, but can I tell you, there's so many trees that you look at. It's just so beautiful. Let me give you a 360 as you look, and this is only one of the lots that you're looking at with this type of display. When you come over here, you see this, I believe, is L'Oreal, yeah, staffing group. So right there, the height of creativity. Again, the light stands out in all of these. When we look at this one is called the Peanut Butter Christmas. So yeah, this is from a church, the Bible Baptist Church. So very, very cute, very unique. Here we are, pink. So the girls on the run. Yeah, girls on the run, and I love it. Girls on the run. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Simple again, but speaks to the cause of what they're wanting people to get. You can see the story without even coming close and stuff. Here's another that stands out to me again. You know, this is a church related one right here. So Apostolic Lighthouse Church. There is another, they kind of hone in on the Grinch. Yeah, Rough and More is what it's called, but there is that. So yeah, here we are, home sweet home, as we come into the final leg of this this part. I may have to break this in parts so that way it's not long and drawn out, but when you really look at it again, let me give you a 360. You guys remember the centerpiece from last year? Love, love, love that centerpiece. But when you're able to look around and see, you know, all the hard work that was put into this, to recognize the donations that were made, just how people kind of do up, it kind of speaks to the spirit of Christmas. You know, it speaks to everything that this world needs. But I never can understand why we only do it in Christmas. This should be all year round. But nonetheless, I do appreciate the season. I love the season. I think the season is a great reminder for us to remember that Jesus Christ came as human. You know, he came to earth. He came on a mission. He learned the ways of man. He carried out, you know, all that he needed to do. He showed his humility, you know, by mingling with people, by tending to them, by helping them, caring for them. And then he went further to give his life for us. And it should remind us of his amazing love, the amazing grace that abounds us. And we ought to be able to share that with everybody else we come in contact with. Hence, share the good news. Now, this is your girl Tidra signing out over here on Faith Connection. I'll see you in Vlogmas 2. So love and blessings to you. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night, day, morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the hood. Peace out and have a beautiful, beautiful and productive rest of your day. Love and blessings.